set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Wendell Smallwood. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
The point after.
Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17.
Ball carrier.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And the Texans first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson again. This is Johnson. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for Chase.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble. but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Intended for
they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, a run with Smallwood. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Smallwood. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Smallwood. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A gain of 3.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's good.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Smallwood. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Like 80. Silver. 77. You gotta wedge that. You're not ready. Cross. Let's go. We got double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the
second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Watson off play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Check through him.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Johnson, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
49-yard
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percent. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Wendell Smallwood. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Texans 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Off the play action, it's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
6 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Oh, be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smallwood, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for James Conner. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Okay, cool. You can serve that seat.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Smallwood. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Smallwood, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Third down, it's Conner. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Connor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.